The FGSA has sent each household a census request postcard that contains a URL to the government website and a unique logon ID. Survey respondent, Ben Grissom, goes to the government website and logs in with his ID. The online census uses a wizard UI to guide the user through complex navigation rules. The form has been pre-populated with an address based on the logon ID provided. Benjamin enters his contact information. He updates the pre-populated address data so that the zip code is more precise. Since the new zip code is invalid, the current section no longer appears complete in the navigation pane. The residence page captures the names of all people living in the household. The first resident is automatically given the same name as filler. Ben specifies that there are 4 residents. He spots his typo and deletes the extra Grissom. He then enters the name of his wife Samantha, his son Johnny, and mother-in-law Agatha. Ben can now click Next or Edit to begin providing details. He begins by providing personal details about himself. Notice the age is automatically calculated based on declarative logic created as part of the form. Ben then clicks the Next button so that he can provide details about his wife Samantha. He mistypes Samantha's date of birth. Lotus Forms enables the form to automatically validate the data on the glass, so mistakes like this are identified early and can be fixed. Selecting a race that is accompanied by an asterisk requires Ben to provide further details. Ben quickly fills in the information about his son and then proceeds to the last resident page. Ben doesn't know all the information about his mother-in-law. He chooses to save as draft so that he can save the form and return when he has all of the information. Ben talks to his mother-in-law. Armed with new information, he logs back in. The form remembers where he last left off. He provides his mother-in-law's date of birth and level of education. Completing the last person causes the residence section to become complete. The housing general section of the survey captures data that drives the remainder of the form filling experience. New sections are added and removed based on data provided, hiding complex business rules from the user. Since Benjamin specified that the home was owned with a mortgage details section appears in the navigation bar. Excited that he is nearly complete, Ben proceeds to the utilities section. Ben realizes that his condominium fees cover the cost of water and checks if he answered a question incorrectly earlier. The highly dynamic nature of Lotus Forms allows the layout of the utilities page to change based on the new answer provided. The census is now complete. Ben clicks the Submit button to submit the form to the government agency. There are many ways in which Lotus Forms can integrate into existing back-end database systems. The government agency currently has a relational database that is populated either through IOCR scanning process or through manual data entry. Queries are then run to generate reports on this data. Lotus Forms offers a number of ways to integrate into this database environment. Let's explore a few options. Lotus Forms maintains all the data it collects in an XML structure. This data can be submitted to a back-end process like a servlet that shreds the data into the relational tables. This would allow the existing report generation process to continue functioning alongside Lotus Forms. A better option is to take advantage of Lotus Forms' ability to consume web services, and the pure XML capabilities of DB2. Lotus Forms submits the census data directly to the web service, where the data is stored as XML, shown in blue, and stored procedures can automatically handle moving the necessary data into the relational tables. The best option is to remove the reliance on the relational tables altogether and update the report generation queries to run on the XML data directly. This would provide a complete end-to-end XML solution that would give the agency maximum flexibility and interoperability with their applications. If the legacy ways of getting data into the census database is still required, a relational to XML transfer process is still possible. Using Lotus Forms, we have demonstrated that the agency can reduce costs by minimizing the amount of callback work and data entry corrections that were required. We allowed the agency to produce reports that will help their clients make better policy decisions due to a stronger, more accurate set of data. Survey respondents will be immediately notified if they have made a mistake entering data, thereby increasing the valid survey sample size. The fill experience was greatly simplified as respondents no longer need to figure out complex navigational instructions. The form guided the respondent to the next section of the form, based on previous data entered. Thank you for watching this video. Please contact your Lotus Forms sales rep for any inquiries on the information just viewed or other Lotus Forms related products.